Ladies and gentlemen, friends, today we have Professor Pralay Kanungo with us from University of Leiden, Netherlands, former Professor of Political Science from JNU, New Delhi. And today, Professor Kanungo came to FM University for the mega alumni meet that we were conducting, the 6th mega alumni meet, and we heard a lot of things from Sir. Sir, how are you? I can see that you're not really keeping well due to some personal reasons, but we really appreciate you gave your precious time to us. You're visiting FMU for the first time?
Yes, thank you. Yes, this is my first visit to any educational institution in Balashore and this university. And
You are from, sir, what do you come from? What's your native place?
my native place, I have couple of native places. I don't know where I belong to.
Okay.
Because I am from Cuttack, Bhubaneswar, then I moved to Delhi, then from Delhi I moved to Paris for a while, then moved to the Netherlands, Germany, and back in Netherlands. So I am actually a nomad, right? So I keep visiting places, right? But now I am in Bhubaneswar and Leiden. So I really shuttle between these two places.
So what took you to Leiden, or it was just destiny, or it was just unplanned, or it was very planned that you have to go outside of this?
I was in JNU, and then I got professor and chair of contemporary India studies, and then I went there for 2 years, and the university extended, and yes, so I got extended. The university was interested because I was teaching India and doing all sorts of courses on India, also religion, international politics, and so on. Then I moved to Germany. I taught at Heidelberg. I was a fellow at Erfurt, and so this was all research on urbanity and religion.
So, sir, as we were talking just before the start of the program, that you wanted to also put your opinion out on the university, like Fakir Mohn University in this town of Balasore, and coming for the first time. What opinion do you have about the entire, the ambience of this place?
Well, ambience is great. If you compare with Western universities, like in Europe, it is very hard to really find a kind of a campus, big campus like this. So there are buildings, they are scattered. So in that sense, the campus and the ambience is excellent. But ambience is not all that makes a university, right? So if you compare, so I told that it's just not even 3 decades, right? And the university where I teach, it is 450 years old. So it has a huge intellectual legacy. There are Nobel laureates in that university, right? And its ranks very high. Of course, it fluctuates. In humanities, where I teach, is very high ranking. So I think it's a new university, but I see that what I can feel that there's a lot of potential here. Particularly with my brief introduction with the staff and university teachers, right, and the way they conducted this event. So I think that they have a lot of potential. I have not interacted much.
So there's one question that's coming to my mind. If you, with your permission, I would want to put that to you. Like being a professor of political science, and you talked about Nobel laureates coming from this, institution and building of legacy. Do you not feel that somewhere, the Indian thinkers, the Indian people, the Indian way of thought that has been that has not got so much of place in the academia, the Western, the influence is more, or maybe this is some kind of a do you not feel that it's like skewed a little?
No, I don't think so, because you can't really compartmentalize knowledge, right? When you say Indian knowledge, I mean, I have some kind of reservation, right? University, when you say, it is called universe. University is not a kind of segment, right? So you have to have a kind of broad vision. Many things you can see parallels, right, in the world. So it's not that like you monopolize certain things. Well, we have certain say for instance, you can say Sanskrit. Sanskrit is our, we say that is our language, right? Like German is the language of Germany. So it's fine that like, but today if you see that like say for instance you compare India with China, right? So China is also equally a kind of a great civilization, ancient civilization, right, with lot of diversity. And you can also compare China with India. You can see the way they have shaped their universities. If you compare Chinese universities and Indian universities, you can see that Chinese university, you see the ranking, right? So many Chinese universities are high ranking universities, right? So if you compare with India, you don't. So you can't say that India is great and it's not really making its space. So you have to make your own space. If our suppose like our IITs were excellent one time, right? So they were recognized across the world. So you see that Silicon Valley, right? So it is dominated by the Indians, right? So wherever you have talent, the world will recognize you. If you have talent, I think it will come out. If you innovate, why we prefer Chinese goods, right? Because
Low in cost.
yeah, low in cost. They are competing with, say, you see the Chinese car. I see Chinese car in Odisha, road, right? They were not there visible before. So they are actually competing with G Motors or other kinds of the American or European BMW, or like that. So you have to really make your own space, right? And so I think that like that in some areas India's genius is recognized, but we can't claim that we know everything, right? The moment you claim this, then your progress is stunted. You can't grow. So you always have a curiosity that, look, we have not done enough, and I have to really.
Let us work hard and achieve for ourselves. So, sir, I think we'll come to. I mean, I don't really want to. I mean, we can go on and on, but then let us hope that you come once again to this studio and have a elaborate conversation with us for this Parichay program on various issues, on various topics. But then before you go, sir, I would insist to give few words of wisdom to the students, to the learners who are watching this program, and they would definitely want to have some takeaways in form of mantra. If you can give 3 mantras to the students who are watching you.
Look, I am still struggling to become a guru, right? The gurus can give mantras. I don't have really mantras, but I think that what I did in my career, right? That uh, like I think here I use that Sanskrit kind of you know where lies the wisdom is that karmana badhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, that you keep working and the don't
Think of the
yeah,
result,
exactly. So just I think the basic idea is that one is hard work, the other is also you have to think. So think critically. I'll say unless you think critically, then I think you can't grow, you can't innovate. So thinking as well as working hard, I think these are the two things that may be helpful for students or to anyone, right?
So, thank you so much, sir, for
Thank you so
gracing
much.
this studio, for gracing this program. And I'm really, really sure that the learners, the viewers of this program, this episode, they must have learnt a lot from the conversation that we just had with Professor Pralay Kanungo. Ladies and gentlemen, you all give your love as you keep giving. Like and subscribe our channel, and do send us your views on what you think and what could make the program better. I would say goodbye to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaskar.